All right, class, I'm out sick today, so I apologize that I'm not able to be in there with you. But I want to go over real quick what you need to do in today's class. So today we're going to kind of go over more in terms of using the Alro Metals guide. I know we mentioned about the centroid, so just hold tight on all of that. I will be back in. We'll finish that up on Monday and next week. But I want to get you familiar with using um, the actual metals guide here as well. So if you click on this assignment, it will come through and you will be able to download the worksheet for this. So let me go ahead and click on this worksheet. So you'll notice that this opens up and you can click right here to go into the division catalog. So that will open up another area. So let me kind of expand this out just a little bit so you can see what I'm looking at. That opened up the metals catalog. Now notice I'm still here on this page and I'm here. Now at this point you'll need to go right here to the Alro's Steel Metals Guide. Notice the guide classification, it is broken down into these different categories. So as you take a look, identify the type and shape of materials represented by sections 1 to 8. So these are sections 1 to 8. Kind of go through and list those and write them down. So if you get into this, then there's some questions specific to each of these different areas. So you'll have to kind of go in and take a look at. So let's kind of just start with steel structurals. You can see the different types and shapes of steel structurals and the different materials, tensile strength, yield strength, and so forth. Now, in this case, an angle, the leg is 3 inches by 2 inch, and it gives you the thickness of the material, the weight. So you'll have to kind of learn to just read these charts off with this as you get into different types of I-beams. So here as an example, we're talking about I-beams. Notice A, B, and C is the symbol. So A is your depth, B is your width of the flange, C is the thickness of the web. So you might be asked about a 12-inch I-beam, and notice the 12-inch I-beam comes in 4 different sizes. So you kind of then answer a question. So if, for example, what are the sizes of the largest 12-inch I-beam? You can mention, well, it's got a 5-inch 477 thousandths width of flange and a 687 thousandths web thickness. So the smallest would have a 350 thousandths web thickness with a 5-inch width of flange. And of course, the weight is in pounds by feet. So if you were given a question like how many pounds would a 5-foot bar weigh, you'd be able to give that answer. Now, notice on your computer that opens up under a new window. So if you come back over here, say you have some other stainless steel. So let's just let's just go into steel bars for example. All right, so we get lots of different shapes here in steel bars. So we get rounds, squares, hexagons, and notice the page numbers. We get finished flats, we get hot rolled, cold rolled, so on and so forth. So if I come down and say, all right, I'm going to look at cold finish hexagons, so we can go to page 1-9, can scroll down. Here is 1-9, so this is the cold finish hexagons. Notice the actual grade of steel here that I can get is 1018, 1045, 1117, 12L14. That L stands for leaded, and 1215 there as well. Now I can get those in stress proof or fatigue proofed as well. So here I can get the 1018 stress proofed. So I could also get the 1018 of that size stress proofed as well. So and fatigue proofed if I need to. So there's some differences there. So, and of course, as I take a look, something like this, the one that comes in the most diameters, notice all the diameter sizes for that. Well, Well, this 12L14 gives me the most choices in terms of diameter size. Weight, is again by pounds per foot. They also give you a weight for a 12-foot pound or a 12-foot bar stock there as well. So use that. Again, you can come back depending on anything else. If I ask a question about steel tube and pipe, you can get into this and different tolerances on there and the different sizes. So as you go through and answer these questions, use that guide. Um, get in there and kind of do some searching to find out and figure out what some of this information is. To answer these questions. That is the assignment for today. When you get it done, you can go ahead and submit that online. So notice if I go back, let me close this part out. Notice you can download the Word doc and actually fill in all your answers right there in Word doc. If you're using the Word document, then you do need to save the document and just name it Alro Steel with hyphen your first initial and your last name so that you've kind of identified that as yours, and then you can upload that document here into Canvas. So, or if you've been doing this online, I've also given you the ability where you could just copy and paste all of your answers and so forth and get those put in there as well. So either way, that is your assignment for today. So I will be back on Monday for us to continue on centroids and answer any other questions that you have at that point. So hope you have a good day and good luck with this assignment.